Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Tanya. Please take a moment to subscribe and press the bell icon beside it to get notified whenever I upload a video. So as usual, I'm starting with moisturizing my face with the Embryolisse cream. You will see me using this cream again and again because this cream is really good for your skin. Even if you are not doing any makeup, you can use this cream just to moisturize your face. Now I'm using an orange color corrector to color correct all the imperfections of my face. I have really bad dark circles and some hyperpigmentation around my mouth. So I'm applying the corrector over there with the help of a brush, and then I will just blend it with a damp beauty blender. Now for the foundation, I'm using the Milani foundation. As I've already told you, this foundation is really good for the summer especially, because this gives a very beautiful and healthy glow to your skin without making you feel heavy. It's really light on your skin and also gives a pretty decent coverage. I will apply the foundation with the help of a damp beauty blender. Never forget your ears or neck while applying the foundation. Now to highlight the high planes of my face, I am using a concealer from Makeup Revolution. This is in the shade C9. I will apply the concealer with the applicator first and then blend it with a damp beauty blender. I love using this concealer for this purpose because this doesn't crease or doesn't feel dry on the areas, especially under the eyes, so I reach to this every time. Now to set my entire base, I am using a loose powder from Maybelline. With the help of the damp beauty blender, I will just press the powder into my skin until it just melts into my skin. If you set your base using a damp beauty blender in this manner, your makeup tends to last longer. Now to lock and seal everything, I am using a setting spray. For my brows, I am using a Mega Clear gel to set my brow hair in place for the rest of the day, and then I will fill my brows with the Benefit eyebrow pomade. I am coming up with a detailed video on how to do your brows, keeping it as natural as possible, and also a detailed video on highlighting, contouring, blush. So stay tuned and subscribe. Now with the same concealer, I will clean underneath my brows first, and then I will apply the concealer all over my eyelid as my eyeshadow base. First I will apply it with a brush, and then after blending it properly, I will apply some loose powder to set it so that it doesn't crease. I have applied some extra loose powder on my cheeks as well to catch any fallout from the eyeshadow. Today I will be using two eyeshadow palettes. One is the Pretty Incredible palette from Makeup Revolution, and the other one is the Morphe 35B. So at first I am taking the light brown shade and placing it on my crease line. Now I will add some dark brown to intensify my crease line. Use a very small blending brush to do so. Now with a bigger blending brush, I will blend the edges. Now I am taking the very light brown shade as my transition shade and blending it further. Now to smoke out my lower lash line, I am using the brown color again. This eye makeup is inspired from the Kashis. Today I will cut my crease directly with the eyeshadow. I am not using any concealer to cut my crease. I am using the light green shimmery shade from the Morphe palette and cutting my crease and applying it all over my eyelid. If you have an extremely pigmented eyeshadow, you can try to achieve a cut crease in this way also. Now I am applying some golden shimmer shade above the green to make it more gorgeous. Now I will again apply the light green shimmery shade above the golden to make it appear greenish rather than golden. I don't have a very shimmery green shade, so by using the golden and green I have achieved this. To make the cut crease more prominent, I am using a glitter liner from Miss Claire in the shade light gold. Now to blend the outer V, I am using the brown shade first and then I will apply some black eyeshadow only in the outer corner. And now with a bigger blending brush, I will just feather it out. This will give the illusion of bigger eyes. Now I will highlight my brow bone and inner corner with the help of a highlighter. I am done with the eyeshadows, so there are no more chances of fallout, so I am dusting off the extra loose powder. I am applying the Lakme Absolute Kajal upper and lower waterline, and then I am smudging my lower waterline with the help of a black eyeshadow. Now before applying falsies, as always, I will apply a good coat of mascara on my lower and upper lashes. I have already applied my lashes off camera, and now to bronze my face I am using MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation in the shade NC46. I love to use matte bronzers rather than shimmery ones, so I am using a matte one today. You can use any bronzer of your choice. Now to highlight my face even further, I am using the same matte Studio Fix Powder Foundation but in a lighter shade, that is NC25. I will apply it in the usual highlighting areas. This will make my contours more sharper. Now to melt all the powder into my skin, I am using the setting spray once again. For blush, I am using the iMagic palette, and for highlighting I am using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter, which I use pretty often. For my lips, I am using a very nude matte lipstick. This is from Nykaa. This lipstick has a purple undertone. So this is my completed makeup look. Now I'll come to the sari draping part. Pleat the sari neatly until you reach half of the sari. Now start draping the sari as we usually do. I will complete a circle, and now I will place the pallu on the usual place and then just check the length of the pallu. And start making neat pleats with rest of the sari. This is the usual way of wearing a sari. Now I will tuck in the pleats in the middle. Now I will place the pallu. I am arranging the pleats properly and securing it with a safety pin. And then I will place the pallu not on the shoulder but just below it. Now take the other end of the pallu and place it as I am doing. Make this crisscross V shape, and then I will use this belt on my waistline. This will secure the pallu in place. And if you have a long sari, you can keep the pallu even longer, but I don't have it right now, so I am using this. This is the completed look, and here is my makeup and jewelry. So hope you all like the makeup. Please comment below and let me know your thoughts about it. Stay tuned for the next video, which is coming up on Saturday. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends and family if you like it. Thank you so much for watching.